Hi guys, what's up? And we're here for another episode of the Beyond Alpha podcast. And are you like into networking or pyramiding or the uh, get rich quick schemes? So today we're gonna talk about why a lot of us Filipinos are still getting into or still drawn into yung mga ganitong klaseng types of business. So before we start or before we deep dive, I'd like to introduce my partner Brian. Hi Brian, say hi first.
Hi guys. Hi Brad. And yun, before yun nga, we deep dive into the topic. Let's run through muna yung usual run through natin. So website natin, www.imbeyondalpha.com. Social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Ano ba? Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook at IMBN Alpha. Then, YouTube channel natin, Beyond Alpha Podcast. Pag sa YouTube kayo nanonood ngayon, click the subscribe button na. Kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe, then click the notification bell sa tabi niyang subscribe button. Then, ano natin, yung sa podcast directories, search for Beyond Alpha Podcast. Sa ano yan, ma-search nyo sa Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, and other podcast directories pa. Click na lang, search nyo lang. Whatever podcast platform you're using right now. So, yun. For this topic, bakit ba namin naisip? It's, naitakal to. So, it's no secret, guys, na actually, tingin ko hindi lang Filipinos eh. A lot of people still fall for investment scams, di ba? So yun, and tingin namin there are different reasons, pero to in easier terms, bakit nga ba? Kasi akin na, ang personal take ko, why people fall for investment scams is that yung promise of easy money na no effort required or minimal effort required, tapos you'll earn this much, this certain percentage or parang certain amount agad. Yun eh, quick money eh. Yung quick money mindset na yun yung pinaka outright na naisip ko when it comes to the question why people still fall for investment stuff. And sometimes even yung mga legit business, like halimbawa, sabihin natin with network marketing, hindi lahat, guys, hindi lahat ng network marketing business is pyramiding or hindi lahat ng networking is illegal or masama yung intention. Pero yun nga eh, sometimes most of yung mga distributors sa networking companies or sa mga direct selling companies, they use this similar tactics to what people use sa mga pyramiding schemes or na yun nga yung mga illegal na yung mga investment scams because sabihin na natin yun yung nag-work eh, ang lakas maka-attract nun for people eh, and na easy money, yung easy money yun yung pinaka madaling maka-attract for a lot of people. So kahit nga yung mga halimbawang nakaipon or for example, yung mga nag-abroad, 'di ba? Hard-earned money nila ini-invest nila sa mga ganon kasi alam nila in a way, alam nila yung pagod, yung hirap to earn that much amount and you being presented with an opportunity that na an easier way to earning the same amount or even more, medyo nakakatakam nga naman or nakakaengganyo to do it. So, ganun yung una kong naiisip dyan, pare. Ikaw ba? Anong take mo dito?
Sa akin, for obvious reasons that we're a third world country, in terms of karamihan sa atin, most of the population is living below the poverty line. That makes yung mga one-hit wonders such as yung mga pyramiding tsaka mga investment scams very attractive eh. I'm not sure globally kung nasan tayo, pero pretty sure yung income per household dito ng lahat ng tao is below, I think, acceptable standards kung nasa first world country ka. Kasi kung sumisweldo ka ng 10 to 15,000 dito, talagang you're below the poverty line sa mga mauunlad na bansa. Okay, that being said, yung opportunity dito sa atin is it's not equal for everybody. We're not hypocrites to think na it's fair. Pero syempre, there are outliers to everything. Meron mga tao na, example, si Senator Manny Pacquiao, who came from nothing. So it's possible, pero dadaan sa butos ng karayom, especially in our situation. And I think itong call na to or yung situation nito is that's what's being preyed upon nung mga nagsa-start ng mga scams or nung mga hindi totoong MLM companies, yung mga pyramid. The thing is, even though sikat na yung mga investment scams and halos lahat naman is already educated about it, yung allure niya, yung draw niya sa tao is still there. Kahit na alam nila that it's possible that they would lose money, okay lang kasi this is my shot eh, kunin ko na to. Hindi ko mag-grind yung pag-angat ko eh, kailangan. It's the same thing din as yung mga taong religiously na tumataya sa loto. They're holding out hope that one day their life's gonna change dahil for some magical reason na may mga bolang sumut sa tamang order. It's the same thing. The difference is may illusion, especially yung other investment scams na kunyari na lang pyramiding. Kino-condition kasi ng mga leaders nun eh, yung mga nare-recruit nilang tao. I'm not saying mali yun. It's the right thing to do actually. Parang kumbaga kinokondisyon or tinuturuan mo sila, you're giving them the tools to be successful. The problem is, kung sasali ka sa isang networking company and you're expecting na kumita ka agad, in a few months you'll realize na that's not how it works. Lahat pinaghihirapan. Yung mga taong nasa matataas na posisyon sa mga legal na multi-level marketing, pinaghirapan yun. It took them years and a lot of skills to develop yung network nila. Okay, so that being said, tayo kasi yung culture, yung population natin is kailangan makaahon ako sa hirap. Yun yung end goal, gusto kong maging mayaman. Pangarap yun eh. Kasi napakalaki ng discrepancy ng buhay ng mahirap sa mayaman dito and that alone ensures na may mga tao talaga na madodraw in sa quick rich schemes eh. Um, it's sad, pero at the same time, maintindihan mo kung bakit nangyayari. Kung bakit pag may magaling magsalita dyan, and especially yung mga tao na, kumbaga nakita naman nila na galing hirap yun, medyo nakakat sa buhay, mabilis sila maka-invite. Or, ito guys, talaga, ito yung pinaka-hassle for me eh. Alam mo yung may nagsasabi na invest 2,000 dito tapos magkakaroon ka ng fixed na income kasi invest nila sa halimbawa sa Bitcoin. Hindi sa dinidisco yung whatever form ng ng yung mga nagpapa-invest ngayon. Pero my point is this. First of all, hindi mo kailangan ng ibang tao to invest in these things. If you read up, pwede mo siya gawin on your own. Okay? And if somebody is investing in financial markets, stocks, bonds, wag bonds, stocks, forex, cryptocurrency, again guys, walang linear na umaangat. Ang market hindi umaangat ng linear. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, ito. One classic example kung bakit I'm sure marami.
Ayun. Disconnect ata si JP. So, yun guys. Before makabalik si JP, I think what he was trying to say is yung mga bagay na yan, and most of likely naman guys, yung mga nakikinig sa amin. Naputol ka pre,
Sorry.
tinuloy ko lang. So, basically what JP was trying to say is, yun nga, most of these things na investments nga, most of these things kaya mong aralin on your own. Sige pre, tuloy mo na.
Okay, balikan ko lang. So, marami nagsabi nung nag-start ang ECQ that this is the perfect time to invest kasi mababa lahat ng stocks. After nung initial lockdown, there was a period na sinabi ng government mag-open na ulit, magiging GCQ. And yung stocks started to pick up. Okay? So, I'm sure nung time na probably around April or May, marami nagko-convince sa'yo, now is the perfect time to invest. Now is mababa, get them for a bargain. Tapos nung tumataas na, after a month or how many weeks nung nag-start ng GCQ, marami nagpo-post dyan ng, in a few weeks time, when you invest right, ganito yung makukuha mong returns. Ganito na yung percentage ng up ng investment ko. Yeah, that was true. The problem is, ngayon, bumagsak na ulit yung market eh. That's what they fail to, kumbaga, explain or make you realize eh. The market, it's up, down, up, down. And my thing is, kailangan mo mag-invest sa mga bagay na naiintindihan mo. If you don't invest in something you understand, imposibleng mag-gain ka ng money. 'Di ba? So, most of the time pabaliktad eh. Pag tayo, may ganitong investment, automatic sasagot ng Pinoy, magkano kikitain ko dyan? Magkano pwede ko i-gain dyan? Magkano interest na makukuha ko? Without even thinking kung ano ba itong ginagawa natin. Halimbawa, yung cryptocurrency, umaangat. Bakit umaangat yun? Hindi naman natin iisipin yun. Ano na lang ba? Umaangat siya eh. Okay, umaangat. Isipin mo na lang to. One of the world's greatest investors, si Warren Buffett, he doesn't invest in things na hindi niya naintindihan. And sa markets, there's always this new fad. There's always, ito na yung breakthrough. Probably 1, 2, 3 years ago, I had friends talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, this ipon ako na to, Bitcoin, Ethereum, malaki yan, malaki kikita yan. That was true, tama yun. Pero ito na lang, pag nalaman na ng masses yan, kapag kalat na yan sa Facebook, you're too late. Somebody's parang going after liquidity. Ang liquidity, ang ibig sabihin nun, cash ka. Okay? One concrete example is, kapag yung stocks mataas na, kunyari, may nagsabi, bumubulusok yung company X. Bumili kayo ng lahat ng stock ng company X, bumubulusok na yan. Most likely, nakabulusok na yan. Tapos, nag-i-invite siya ng mga tanga to provide liquidity. Kasi di ba, pag may stocks ka, umuli ako ng stocks, may 100,000 stocks ako. Umangat na yung value ng company. Ay, kailangan ko ng mga bibili ng shares ko. Sige, ikalat ko nga sa mga bobo, ika nga ni Larry Godon na maganda na yung performance itong company na to. So I'm gonna sell everything that I have. Tapos yung mga mabilis mo to, they're gonna purchase it. Magiging liquid ako. Tapos sila, they're gonna be stuck with the stock na on the verge of collapse. Yun. Again, biggest problem ko is everybody's looking at magkano kikitain eh. But what we fail to realize or what we fail to think about is paano ba kumikita? Paano ba to nag-work? How does it work first? Kasi kung hindi mo naiintindihan yun, para kang nagtinda ng, kunyari, nagtinda ka ng pangkulot ng buhok or plancha ng buhok na hindi mo alam paano gamitin. Paano mag-work yun? Di ba? Mag-stocks ka daw, guys, walang fixed income talaga. Yung 8%, that's bullshit. Hindi totoo yun. Yung mga bangko, kaya nila na-afford na bigyan kayo ng fixed interest. Kasi ang notion nun is hindi nyo nabubunutin yung pera nyo kahit kailan. Diba? Rather than thinking of, kumaga, fixed income, isipin nyo na lang, paano ba kumikita yan? And sustainable ba yung business model yan? Halimbawa, one tip. Kunyari may nag-iasa nyo sa MLM, multi-level marketing. Kunyari may nag-iasa nyo. One good question dyan is, paano kumikita yung company? Saan nagagaling products nila? One very, very good sign na legal yung MLM na papasukan nyo is sila nagpro-produce ng sarili nilang products. Kasi alam mo na eh, saan magagaling yung pera pinambabayad sa mga distributor? O di obviously, sa benta.
Ayun, guys. So, medyo na-disconnect ulit si JT. Ayun, right. Na-disconnect ulit.
Disconnect na naman ako. Medyo wak internet. Umuulan kasi. Pero ayun, hindi ako sure kung saan ako naputol, pero ulitin ko lang. One good question to ask pag may nag-invite sa'yo ng MLM is, paano kumikita yung company? Kayo ba yung nagpro-produce ng product nyo? Kasi kung kayo nagpro-produce ng product nyo, malaki chance na kumikita kayo. Kasi ako gumagawa ng paninda ko eh. Tapos ititinda namin. Tapos dun sa kita namin, may commission ako as reseller, tapos may pera na babalik sa kumpanya. Siyempre. Di ba? Pero kung tipo ikaw, recruit ka ng recruit, wala naman kayong tinitinda, paano kayo kikita? Di ba? Gamit ng konting common sense. It may sound complicated, pero common sense lang. Kumbaga, buy, sell, profit, that's it lang. Yun, as for me, grabe pa rin yung oasis na binibigay ng mga investment scams eh. Kasi before you know na you're in a scam, malalim ka na eh. Or na-scam na kayo eh before mo malaman na investment scam siya. So, my parang reminder is, never invest in something you don't understand. You know, only invest in things that you do understand. Ikaw, Bray, ano take mo dito?
Sa akin, pre, yun eh. I-explain ko, simple breakdown nung binanggit mong about liquidity. Liquidity, guys, ang simple breakdown dyan is, pag mas liquid ka, it means mas madali kang mag-transfer ng value from one thing to another. So, halimbawa, ang isa sa pinaka-liquid na asset is cash. Kasi yung cash na yan, kung halimbawa gutom ka ngayon, mabibili mo ng pagkain. Kung kailangan nauhaw ka, pwede ka bumili ng tubig, di ba? So, comparing cash na sabihin natin certain amount versus halimbawa may lote ka, yung lote na yon may halaga din yon. Pero hindi kasing liquid ng cash yun. Kasi yung lote na yon hahanapan mo pa ng buyer para maging cash, 'di ba? Hindi mo sasabihin mo, halimbawa, nagugutom ka, so may lote ako diyan, kuha ka na lang ng kapiraso diyan. Bigyan mo, palitan mo ng pagkain. 'Yun yung simpleng explanation about liquidity. Gaano mo ba siya kadaling ma-trade for something else na kailangan mo or of unequal or certain value din na kapareho nung tinitrade mo. Yun yung with regards to liquidity. So sa akin, pre, you sum it up very well na na never invest in something na hindi mo naiintindihan. And with that, kung hindi mo naiintindihan, paano matututunan? Paano maintindihan? Aralin mo. Give it time. Pag sa panahon ngayon, guys, with the technology that we have now, nandiyan yung internet, Google, YouTube, may e-books, may podcast, aralin mo. Then, by having the foundational knowledge, you have to try it out. So, umpisahan mo lang muna sa maliit na halaga. Yung kaya mong kumbaga, yung kaya mong hindi mabigat, hindi kumbaga hindi naman maitataya yung buong kabuhayan nyo. Pag yung tipong pag nawala, alam mong kaya mo namang palitan. Subukan mo lang muna. Kasi ang kailangan mo i-develop with any form of investment is yung discipline. Kasi ganoon lang din yan eh. Kumbaga nga, sabi nga sa investment, parang gasolina lang yan eh. Hindi mo kailangan ng maraming gasolina kung hindi mo ka pa marunong mag-drive. Aralin mo muna yung pagdadrive. Kung kaya mo nang mag-drive in short distances, which is yun nga, with regards to investment, kung kaya mo nang magmaneho, alam mo na yung tamang pagliko, alam mo na yung tamang Ganun lang din yan eh. Sa long distances, madadala mo na yun eh. Or sa bigger amount of money, kaya mo nang dalhin yun kung alam mo nang yung disiplina sa maliit na halaga. Lakihan mo man yung halaga, kung tama na yung pagpapatakbo mo, ganun lang din yan. So hindi kailangan, naunawaan naman namin kung bakit tayo ganun mag-isip na at the end of the day, ang gusto lang naman nating mga Pinoy or karamihan naman ng tao, gusto lang naman natin is better life. Better life for us, better life for our family, di ba? Or yung mga loved ones natin. So yun eh, with this better life, yun nga eh, what the money brings is options eh, choices. So yun, kaya and kasamaang palad, most people abuse this kind of need from people eh. Na yun nga, they present something that is too good to be true with bad intentions. Possibly iba with hindi masama yung intention, pero yun eh, nakaandaling maingganyo kasi for something that is too easy or walang effort tapos malaki yung returns. Pero ako personally, I would prefer the long road, which is part of it is actually learning the craft, how to do it. Then I'd rather do it on my own and make mistakes on my own. Then learn from others, others na rin. Kung may mentor na magtuturo sa, then good. Pero 'di ba kasi kung ang akin doon, kung magkamali man ako, halimbawa may naitalo akong pera, at least naitalo ko 'yon dahil mali ko. Hindi yung naitalo ko dahil mali ng iba. 'Di ba? Hindi mo rin masisi yung eh. So, ganun yung personal take ko diyan, pare. So with that being said, Chong, ano yung red flags mo? Halimbawa may inaalok sa yung investment. Ano yung red flags mo? Ay, parang pag may inalok sa'yo, ano yung masabi mo? Ay, Paul, sabit yan hindi ako good yan. Ano yung red flags mo sa mga investment na yan?
Sa akin, number one is, first of all, legal ba yan? May nagre-regulate ba yan? Kasi, halimbawa, hindi nire-regulate. For example, hindi nire-regulate ng government yung form of investment na pinasok mo. Pag tinakbo nila pera mo, yun na yun. Yun lang kasimple. Diba kasi, ito na lang general knowledge. Most of us, alam naman natin yung available investments. Simple lang naman yan. Number one, may business. Kunyari, nag-invest ka ng negosyo, nagbigay ka ng kapital para makapagnegosyo yung isang tao. Secondly, yung financial markets. Ano yung financial markets? Stock market, forex, options, bonds, Yung mga ganong klase, which is all regulated by the government or pwede ka mag-invest something else. Ano pa bang type ng investment na legal? Wala nang maisip eh. Yun eh. Business,
Mm.
tsaka financial markets. Um, Ganito lang red flag ko, pre. Gawa tayo ng kokote. Pag may nag-promise sa inyo ng fixed income, tatarantaduhan yun. Paano ka magbibigay ng fixed income? Di ba? Sipin mo lang, kunyari nag-invest ka 10,000 pesos. Tapos sasabihin nila 20% fixed income ka. Paano? Bibenta mo. Ito na lang eh. When it's too good to be true, especially when it comes to money, most likely it's too good to be true. So for me, it's not kono red flags eh. Kasi I don't really entertain investments anymore. Pagka may nilapit sa akin, hindi na ako nag-entertain ng investment eh. Kasi the fact na hindi ako nag-seek out ng investment na yun, it means hindi ko alam kung ano siya. Bakit ko siya papasukin? 'Di ba? But my biggest thing is ito, there's no one investment that's gonna save your life. You have to design yung investments mo to parang you have to design your investments to give you the best possible chance ma-achieve whatever it is na dream mo sa buhay or whatever it is na pinaghahandaan mo. Case in point, example, may mga tao gusto mag-invest ng stocks. Ang understanding nila sa stocks is gusto nila bili ng mura at ibenta ng mahal. Yeah, that's one form of it. That's one form of it. Pero there's this other side na pwede ka mag-invest sa mga certain companies para makatanggap ka ng dividendo. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Meron kang fixed income na nanggagaling sa stocks mo. Gets? Hindi siya yung biling ko ng mura, benta ko ng mahal. Hindi lang yun eh. There's a lot of things na kailangan mo siya i-design. So, more than anything, purchasing the stock or investing money or paglalabas ng pera, that's the easy part to do. Yung hard part is, how do you prepare yourself for this? Kunyari, malugi ito. Okay lang ba ako? Alam mo yun? You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta put in the work. Yung mga taong, kumbaga, sila Warren Buffett na, oh, binili niya yung ganito, binili niya yung ganyan, successful investment niya. The amount of work that it took para gawin yung decision na yun, malaki. And you should take this seriously kasi buhay mo to eh. It's your livelihood. It's your, kumbaga, financial freedom that's at stake. Hindi mo yan pwede i-asa sa isang tao na inimbita ka na magkape, pinag-invest ka ng 10,000, tapos kapag natalo ka, sisisihin mo siya. Bakit? Siya ba nagbigay sa'yo na, siya ba nagkumuha ng 10,000 mo sa wallet mo? Hindi. That was your decision. So, parang ito, I think this is my last point about this. Ngayon ko lang na-realize, kaya tayong mga Pilipino is mabilis tayo ma-invite sa mga investment scheme or investment scam na minsan shady na, minsan alam natin illegal. Alam mo bakit? Kasi we want other people to make the decision for us. We want other people to think for us. To think paano palalakihin yung pera natin. Kasi ang katwiran natin, nagtatrabaho lang tayo, wala tayong alam dyan. Hindi ko alam yan kasi OFW ako eh. Tulungan mo ako, hindi ko alam. Kasi hindi natin alam yung ginagawa natin sa sarili nating buhay. Bakit natin ibibigay yung control sa ibang tao? 'Di ba? Pag nawalan kayo ng pera, sila ba magpapakain sa inyo? Hindi naman eh. 'Di ba? Pag nagkasakit kayo, nagkasakit anak niyo, nagkasakit pamilya niyo, sila bang tutulong sa inyo? Hindi. So, why are you giving them the power? Why are you giving them yung decision making for your life? Kung hindi naman sila yung may sagot sa inyo kapag may nangyari sa inyo. You're responsible for yourself. Yun yung kailangan natin itatak sa okote natin. Mag-aral tayo. Magtanong tayo sa kung wala tayong alam, magtanong tayo sa may alam. Sa may alam. Pero the decision, what we do is ours. Aralin natin. Kumbaga, walang magpapayaman sa'yo. Kahit na sino pa, kahit ano pang newsletter ang isubscribe mo, hindi yan formula mo paano kayaman. Kasi I've yet to read something na sinundan ko lang lahat ng steps na sinabi nito sa naging mayaman ako. Wala pa akong narinig na kahit na anong ganong kwento. 'Di ba? You gotta blaze your own trail. You gotta find out what are the investments that are good for you. Ano yung investments na dapat mo iwasan. Kumbaga, this is on you. And hindi mo rin siya kailangan kumbaga Facebook. Kasi buhay mo to eh. 'Di ba? Buhay mo to, you decide. You take control of your life. Don't let life control you. Yun yung for me last, right?
Yan. Sa akin, pre, key takeaway for this episode. Ang cliche mga sabihin, guys. Key takeaway natin dito is if you really want to invest in yourself muna. Whatever age you are, whatever man yung edad mo ngayon, whatever age you are in right now, di ba? Whether nasa 20s ka, 30s, 40s, or further, invest in yourself. Kung hindi mo alam, magtanong. Pero totoo yung sinabi ni JP eh. You have to decide for yourself. Para walang sisihan. So kung malugi ka, maghirap ka, matalo ka, kasalanan mo yan. Tumama ka, di ba? Makaipon ka, or malumago yung investment mo, kasalanan mo rin. Yun eh. Totoo eh. Yung sinabi ni JP na at the end of the day, pinapasa natin kasi sa ibang tao. Kaya dali natin nga na maingganyo sa mga ganyang bagay kasi pinapasa natin yung responsibilidad sa ibang tao. Responsibility of taking care of our hard-earned money. So, ganun lang. Until na matanggap mo yung fact na yan na buhay mo yan, pera mo yan, diskartehan mo, panindigan mo. Kung ano man buhay yung pinasok mo, kung ano man yung ginagastos mo ngayon, ano man yung kinikita mo, kailangan mo diskartehan yan on your own. Kung may tumulong, be grateful. Pero yun nga, you can't live life by expecting someone to help you. You have to take responsibility. Yun. So, invest in yourself. Aralin mo kung anong kailangan mo aralin. Test it out. And part of learning nga is testing it out sa halaga nga or what na kaya mong i-let go or sabihin na nating learning budget mo. Parang, yun lang, guys. So, ay gusto kong malawak pa eh. Parang kumbaga dami pa namin pwede i-share. Pero para may solid key takeaway tayo dito, take responsibility, invest in yourself. Yun lang. So yun guys, thank you for this episode. Medyo parang stock market yung naging topic natin, di ba? Mainit, tapos up, down, di ba? Hindi naging linear. Pero yun, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you for listening, di ba? And sharing sa mga nag-share ng episodes natin. And rundown natin sa podcast directories, Beyond Alpha Podcast, sa Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher. Then, YouTube channel natin, Beyond Alpha Podcast, I mean. Then, yung sa lower right, kung hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe, click sa lower right nitong video, yung subscribe. Then, sa katabi niyan, may notification bell. Select all. Click nyo rin yan. Then, social media accounts, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at IMBNalpha. Then, website natin, www.imbeyondalpha.com. Good. Thank you guys and see you next episode.